Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Triaxx2. As you can see, I had to remove the checkerboard pattern from my tree farm because, well, it wasn't growing at all. That's a train, but the audio station now has no accent, no power, and so it's just sort of sitting there in the middle of all this. The train is still shut down, which unfortunately means that the entire system is shut down for some reason. I'm not entirely sure how. I have drawn a blank on exactly how it works. Why are you a block of steel? Oh, right, there's a conduit there. So I'm going to go ahead and set this train to override, and just override the signal receiver box. I have to work out a better way to only when both sides are full, I guess. But this is a silver lime tree with apples on it, and I keep forgetting that it's here. So if you look at my inventory, you'll see I only have 4 induction casings left, and that's because I had some lost footage. I started recording and why, you stupid train? Okay, you go idle. No, stop, you stupid. Okay, excuse me, go. No, you're supposed to be idle. Why are you not? Let me click on this stupid train. Right. You also be idle for just 10 seconds. Here, put this here. No. Thank you. Now you go to running. Thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Zombie. Please die. I'm having some train issues at the moment, and some of them are running just fine. Others are running well like that. Excuse me. Set in here. Now we'll sleep and dump off this stuff, and then we'll go out to the power station and have a look at the so this is my return chest. Yes. Dirt? Where'd the dirt come from? I don't know, but yeah, okay. Oh, well, I'm here. I've learned that this works best with an empty hand. Some of the items just don't like to be clicked on that particular block, and I'm not entirely sure why, and it's intermittent. So, plus, this is a very old version of Minecraft now, so there's no point in really reporting it as a bug. Alright, so let's head... Hello, Mr. Spider. You know what, let's go ahead and just jump to the power station, and we'll see... You can see the changes that I've made. Right. So, the peat bog is still waiting to be set up. And the diesel generator, it sounds like, is currently out of biodiesel, which is kind of interesting, because the sum total of the storage is these 64 buckets. However, if we come up here, we can... Where did I set that up? As you can see, I set up 2 of the 3 vibrant capacitor banks down here with a high voltage wire connector, and the third one is in here and has been drained. And yeah, why are you not in RF? Yeah, 134 million RF, and it's that little bit. This has 2 induction ports, let's see, induction. It has one advanced Yeah, induction cell. Oh, which is now showing the power. Yeah, so it holds 3.2 giga RF. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. At this 25,000 RF, yeah, 25,000 RF is actually the same, equivalent to the top tier of Ender IO conduits. So yeah, this thing can hold a lot. Now it should be quite a while before this actually sits without biodiesel in it. Now, did you jam up on here? No, you didn't. That's good. So it will be running the... You need to come with me. And I'm going to connect you back to here. Basically, we want this to have primary jurisdiction, I would like to say, with the... can I? No. Yeah, because these each have... excuse me. Alright, you go in there. You can go in there. Ah, it's because I was moving around. That's why. Alright. So if we place 1, 2, 3... Excuse me. I said 1, 2, 3. And configure your I/O to be... like so. Okay. Now hopefully they should all stack together. No? They're not going to stack together? Fine. No matter. Right. As you can see, the power bar on the left here, or on the right here, is now has a lot of storage, and it will be slowly charging these capacitors as we move around. So I did have to go and rebuild the processing train, and I'm not entirely sure how it came apart, but it's now 1 cart longer, so it's now holding 6 million RF, or 8 million RF rather than 6, is what I meant to say. I have to adjust a bit of... Excuse me. Okay, don't remember that hole being there. Yeah, I had to adjust a bit of the signaling so that it was actually long enough for the cart to go through. So let's go ahead and head this way and make sure that it hasn't jammed up anywhere else. The core train came back, which is a good sign. Let's see, what's down here? Aha! I know what's gone wrong. The fuel field train has lost its cart. Ah, that's why. Because one of the power carts I picked up belonged to fuel field, which is dropping energy at the biodiesel. Gotcha. I can fix that. So basically, what we need to do is head back here, and hopefully the trains will have behaved themselves. Quarry trains carrying quite a lot of material back these days, and so hopefully it took long enough to unload that the fuel field train was able to get out and through the system. Although it's entirely possible that it didn't happen that way. We'll see when we get there momentarily. I always like to run along the rails if I can, just because the sheer number of issues that you find along the way is rather impressive. So there's power. Quarry train has once again been hit from behind by far fuel field. we're going to go ahead and drop here and turn you off. This should have been off anyway. You're going to have to go back around, but that's quite alright. So we'll stop that. Alright, and you can start. Oh, you're locked on your... Nope, you're locked on the... Yep, you're self-locked. Alright, ow. Right, I need to go here and grab my redstone wand, and you go forward. Alright, forestry's locked, and the processing train is completely out of fuel, which means it needs to be diverted over here. I need to get some of you, because if you're out of fuel, I'll bet the rest of them are as well. Alright, give me half of that, and half of that, and that can go in there. Forestry hasn't been running that much, and so it's fine. Our fuel field is fine. Quarry is not fine. Alright, quarry needs to back up just a bit. Now go idle. Thank you. Power fuel field can also go idle just for the minute. As soon as this goes, as soon as processing can go, it will go back through the loop. We'll let forestry go on ahead, or on its primary route. That will unlock itself. Forestry will go. Ow. If our fuel field can go, because it will hold there until forestry is out of the lane. And hold here, because again, forestry is is in its pathway. So if our fuel field goes there, forestry goes here. I need to adjust this section of track a bit. Alright, as soon as forestry clears that, we can send... Yep, you're going, which means that quarry can go, but it's going to have to go around the loop again, because it needs to go back and recharge. Now, processing will unload itself here, and then be immediately reloaded, or rather rapidly reloaded. It may make one loop without being loaded, but that's actually fine. I understand not everybody is enthused by traintenance, like I am, but I do ultimately end up enjoying what I'm doing. Let's see, what did I... So, in addition to... I didn't need to come down here. So, in addition to... Hang on. Did I need to come down here? Okay, so... You're... Okay. It looks as though something has been set up incorrectly. Oh, right. Trains are all coming through here. Let's not stand on those tracks. Yeah, it appears as though something is unloading incorrectly. But what is the question? No, you're properly... Ah! It's you that's the problem. Got it. It's the wrong bag. So, basically, I need to set this to chest carts only. Because I think I redid this primary unloader. Yep. Alright. That's fine. You and you and... I need the other bag now. Alright. You go away. You can come with me. You can be flipped the correct direction. I need to sleep right now so I can be here when it's time to flip the switch again to send the quarry train off. I do miss having a sleeping bag. I need a... Aha. Gold banded greatwood wand. Come on. Are we going? Oh, we're on our... Oh, we're in our own way again. Alright, Alright, you. There we go. Away. Alright. Basically, we need to take you, break you, and back you up about 3 blocks. And we need that and that. So from there to there, and then from there across this track to there. There we go. That should fix it. Alright, fuel field actually still needs a power cart, which is less than helpful. Let's go over here, and I believe we have these on autocraft. I need to move that track loop. Let's see. No, I don't. Flux cart. How do we make you? Ah, right. So we get 4 blocks of redstone, lead, ingots, and cart. Your wooden TNT carts, so steel. We get 5 steel, because that'll make 2 carts, and then we'll have a spare. Although, nope, go away. Actually, we kind of want this, but what we want is these to be plugged in, say, up here? Oops, that was not what we wanted. Let's see. You go no. You can go there. There. Alright. Mr. Lever, thank you. What we actually want is... Oops. These gas tanks to be removed. Replace this. And... 1, 2, 3. So, this will be part of our house power system. And these gas tanks can go here. So now our house power system has a lot of RF and should be able to then make our powering our laser system easier. But it also means that it will drain out... Oh, you're still in revert. Yep, because I completely forgot to flip the switch. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. So what it should be doing is busily draining... Yep, it's draining this energy cell as fast as it can go, which will in turn send the power station off onto its merry way. Why are you... should you not... I forgot to set this into a proper course of. No. Ah, I forgot to make one of these a locking track. Delightful. Right. Oop. Let me take this off. We'll give this a push. And this can go and refuel. Actually, if I determine the last track before it hits the lock, there we go. Which should be this track. There we go. So we'll grab out of here a lever. Alright, and then... Alright, let's put away. Stop it. Let's put this and this away, and this. And from the rail bag, we will put a locking track, which will be set to that. So now when the train goes over, it will always be pushed forward. That's the wrong sandstone. That one. Not you. You. There we go. Sand. There we go. You. And you. Voila. So you're still shut down and you're in position. Right. So this is still draining very rapidly, and it's going to because this only holds... Okay, this holds a whole lot more than I remembered it did. It's a present energy cell. Of course it does. It holds 800 million RF, or 8 million RF. So it should, in theory... boots back on, please. So we should have all of our trains off and gone. Incidentally, since everything was running around the loop, it should ensure that we got all of our trains away properly. Yep, there goes processing. Here comes quarry. Which means the loop is now long enough for the processing train to go around it, even with the additional cart, which is awesome. We were making a power cart. I know, again, train maintenance isn't exactly the most entertaining thing in the world, but it's something to be done. And you. And you four. Of course, now comes the challenge of actually going and finding the train in question. But let's see, Farfuel Field should have gone back out on the tracks already. Chances are we'll actually catch it on its way back from the fuel fields. I'm assuming, of course, it didn't get jammed up on any of the other trains running along the tracks. The other thing okay, let's stand on this side of the tracks. The other thing I've considered doing is swapping out the... Now that everything's up and running, switching out the flux carts on the power station train. Not the power station train, the processing train, swapping those out for biodiesel carts and running biodiesel out to the processing center, and then having a did I add? No. Okay, I couldn't remember if I'd added advanced generators to this pack. I know I did it to Beyond, but I didn't know if I'd done it to this one. And then building a diesel generator out there, which would provide quite a lot of power to the system. I know I got it all set up for algae power, basically. I love the fact that the first thing to go is the runic shielding, or yeah, the ring of protection. I really need to replace my shielding amulet. Let's see. Power biodiesel is still here. Are you? You are idle. Tell you what. Just send the train. Oop, there we go. And we'll set you back to forceful. And hopefully we can find the power train, the fuel field train, and get it stopped long enough to attach its new flux cart in place. Woo. Okay. Falling off bad. Of course, if I were smart, I could guarantee a catch at the actual processing center by turning it to stop the train when it gets there. Set it to manual signaling, but I'm not smart, and I'm probably going to get run over by the train, which would probably be karma. You can see this here is from where I had where we were going through misaligned, and so I sliced through a tree that didn't need to be sliced through. You can also tell that the leaves haven't despawned because, well, the Highlands trees don't work correctly with fast leaf decay. So, there's that. I'm also now carrying a piece of sandstone that I don't necessarily need. Go figure. But again, hopefully we can catch this on the way back from the fuel field, actually. And I get it. There. Last time I stopped it, it actually only had seeds in it. And not a lot of seeds either. And I'm not quite sure why. Oh, I also... Ah! There we go. Go. Ah! No. Stop. Train. Idle. Thank you. Okay. So we'll... Okay, you go there. No. Okay, you're not going to stop until you get... Yep, it's not going to stop until it gets to the bottom of the hill. That's alright. We'll stop down here and have a snack. Making sure to not stand directly on the tracks so I don't get killed by the train. Either this one coming this way, or... I don't know that I've looted that chest. Excuse me. Did I not collect the... What? I know it popped off. What? Where on earth? Okay, again, you only have some seeds in you, and I'm not sure what's up with that. Right. Huh. Okay. Alright. Since we all saw that, I caught that on camera, and I'm at the end of both my patience and my episode. We're going to fix this with cheat mode. I prefer to be totally honest and upfront and do everything the fair way, but I don't know. That was many things, but fair was not any of them. There we go. Alright, you bugger off. You can go at speed. Ah, no! What the? Okay, seriously? Title. Okay. Now I'm getting... Now it's not funny anymore. Go away. Right. Back to utility mode. End of the episode. This has been... Let's not end the episode standing on the train tracks. This has been Modded Minecraft with Triaxx2. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully with less weirdness. See you then.